Hello, we are back, and on this account we have been relegated to quick draft. We don't have enough resources for anything else, so let's get in there quick, and let's make the same mistake we did with our last deck. Let's play Day of the Black Sun, see if we can wheel Cat Gator. I don't know what the bots do in quick draft, so I don't know if we can force stuff. I would love to have like a mono black deck if the bots don't like Cat Gator, but I have no idea what their behavior is like. Let's just take Water Tribe Rallier. Epic Downfall is cheap, efficient removal, and it exiles. So we'll take that. Glider Staff is cheap, efficient airbend, and pokes through. I would like both these white cards here. Knowledge Seeker is the best card here. Does it confuse the bots if we take a blue card? I guess we'll take Compassionate Healer. And see, no. Knowledge Seeker is just so much better. How do the bots behave? How do the bots behave? So, take that. Soka is a fine pickup. Could be black white still. So we'll take Young Young. Lost Days is maybe the best card here. We just take Lost Days. Maybe play blue black. I mean, our white stuff is good. Earth Kingdom Protectors is great. We're back to waffling with white. I don't know if you should actually play bot draft like this and stay open, or if you can force a color and trick the bots. This Accumulate Wisdom is great if you ever get to play it as a 2-mana draw 3. Just curious, is this actually better than Boomerang Basics? So you're not always using it as a draw 3. Boomerang Basics has a 57.7% win rate. That's above average. And Accumulate Wisdom has a 57.1% average. So Boomerang Basics, at least according to the stats, is better. Kyoshi Warriors is also not bad if we want to stick white. What's our best color here? Is it black? If it's black, then we can just take this, and take this, take this, and say we're probably blue-black. Rise of Sozin, we are blue-black. It is decided. 2 Wraths. So we can play a more controlling deck, but I mean, you also don't need to really build around this. After it wipes the board, it makes a 5/5 menace with a crazy effect. Best card in the set, I think. The White Saga has a higher win rate right now, but I think people don't understand how to choose a creature right now. I didn't, certainly, when it was first played. Like, I chose a creature different when I chose a creature when I could have submitted 0. Foggy Swamp Spirit Keepers is great here. Yui is actually understated for a 4-drop. So although it's the rare, this is just going to be better. Messenger Hawk, I hope to wheel. Earthbending Lesson. We'll take another Soka. It is legendary, so we normally play 1 at a time. It might actually be correct to take Waterbending Lesson here. I'm curious, what is Soka's? The Soka is Lateral Strategist. What is the Lateral Strategist win rate? It is 59.8. That is good. It's like in the top 15%. What is Waterbending Lesson? Significantly lower, 56.9% as opposed to 59.8. It's actually not that different. Yeah, let's take Soka. Waterbending lesson could wheel, depending on how the bots were. And we can pick it up here. Don't think we want ruffians. Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper we absolutely will pick up again. It's actually not legendary. We can have multiple copies of it on the field at the same time. Katara is great. And now I'm hoping for more interaction. Lesson payoffs. We don't have any first-time flyers. But this can get us to our impactful board wrathy cards. Let's put removal in a pile over here. Counter spells here. 2 drops over here. Kind of interaction. Do nothing over here. Grand. We'll take. We'll take Anna Azula as our first 4-drop. Could be awkward with her. She just gets removed for cheap with something like the Epic Downfall before she accrues any value. But we'll take that octopus form to protect Foggy Swamp, Spirit Keepers, or Azula, or our Rise of Sozin once he's transformed. Let's put that in the combat trick slot right here. It's a lot of quenches. This is like a 2-drop. We don't end up with enough 2-drops, we can run, I guess, just a bunch of quenches. Epic Downfall is going to be the pick here. Hope to wheel maybe a sold out. Iroh is just too hard to cast. If he wasn't 3 colors, I would love to play with him. He's so much fun. Casting lessons for like 1 mana from your graveyard is crazy. June is great. Earth Kingdom Jailer is here. Very powerful card. We're just speed running this draft. We'll take another Katara over Lost Days. Is that right? Katara's only a 55.8% win rate, a bit above average actually. Whereas Lost Days is high win rate, 59.4%. And we just need more removal. I don't think you only pick on win rate stats. We have 2 double black cards. Waterbending Scroll, I wonder if that's a trap card according to the stats. 53.4%, so below average. It does look like it's a trap card. Let's take a Otter Penguin, because it's in our colors. No splashing ability for cards like Tolls of War. And we do get a first-time flyer. Long-time listener. If we do this, will this fix it so that 2 drops go over here? Nothing for us here. No earthbending, I don't think we take. Rumble Arena, and I think both these high drop black creatures are replay. 3 quenches or 2 waterbending lessons. I don't think we end up playing either of them. Abandoned attachments number 2 is fine. Put waterbending lesson over here. And we do have firebending for the jelly. Do we ever take it, or do we just take a geyser leaper here? Let's take a geyser leaper. We do get another Katara. Waterbending Scroll is going to the sideboard, and we're going to avoid putting it in the deck. Could be better than that. I think we cut Octopus form here with double Wrath. And let's run more swamps than islands. What is Gran doing besides getting us there? In terms of our good cards, I mean, I think Gran is enabling two Foggy Swamp Spirit Keepers. We can probably cut and abandon attachments. That's too much fluff. Epic Downfall goes over here. Maybe only one, it'll quench ya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 drops is enough. Boomerang Basics is nice. It turns on first time flyer. Long time listener. And maybe we cut 1 Soka. They're both legendary. We'll cut 1 Katara. This is nice though. It just gets 1 attack off and it's a 3/4. Let's cut 1 Katara and or 1 Soka. And call this the deck. You know, we have double black up here, but we got double blue here, and most of our early drops are blue. So let's run it like this. These are the kinds of decks I'm most confident in. These blue-black decks with solid removal and card advantage. Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper, I think, is underrated. So I see it go late in packs. But it's got a, what? Spirit Keeper. Oh, only a 60% win rate. I mean, that's still well above average. Okay, let's keep it. Apple really takes his time setting up for the game. Otter Penguin is a little tricky to work with Soka. Soka would... Actually, no, it's not. Soka will trigger before he gets to declare blockers. So this is a nice little combo. Otter Penguin plus Soka. Rabaru Trap. Don't mind seeing that. So he's green, red, white. At a minimum. Next turn we could play Foggy Swamp, Spirit Keeper, and Gran. Start making 1/1 unblockables. Let's play Foggy Swamp, Spirit Keeper. And then this attack is being pretty sweet. 2/4 Vigilance. 3/3 unblockable. Let's play out Gran. And turn 4, we already have 5 creatures on board. It's pretty sweet. Toph. See Earthbend at the end of his turn with this one. It's going to be tapped though. Okay, well, I think the best thing to do is to exile Toph for 2 mana. You can play Katara, and then we'll actually be able to we'll be 1 mana short of waterbending. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but 2 will attack, so 3 will be left over. We'll make 1/1/1 Oh well, I think we just attack with everything then. That's good cheap removal. Let's get rid of It'll Quench, yeah. Well, let's get rid of Katara. I think we're so far ahead. We can hold up Counterspell. Boomerang basics. Alright. Non-land. Non-land permit. Okay. So we're not playing it this turn. I think it's still correct to toss Katara. Like, we're so far ahead on board. If we get to quench something, even if he can afford to pay it, then we're bouncing it. Like, right here. We can either bounce it or just quench it. Let's quench it. He's dead either way. Just swing out. Yep. Nice. Good job, deck. Let's see. Okay. Pedro the Brilliant. I don't know who that is as his avatar, but he looks cool. Must be from Thunder Junction. I would like a hand that starts with 2 drops, but this is the best card in the set. I will keep it. And it's a pretty good 2-drop. You can just quench that. Play our Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper. I think Katara might actually be better, as we can get counters on her if she's allowed to attack this next turn. Soka. Soka lateral strategist. So we can attack. He'll be able to attack, but he doesn't have another creature to draw a card with. He actually takes it. Make it look like we have Oculus form up. Watcher Tribe Captain. Okay, well. Two, 4, 3, 4. Let's send back Soka. And then attack on through. He does put Soka second from the top. This is why I'm kind of shocked that Katara Bending Prodigy does not have that high win rate. Maybe people are trying to always draw with her in awkward situations. But she's a 3-mana card that he now needs to invest 6 mana in to kill, because it's just growing off it only attacking. And well, let's make a 1/1. Draw a card first. We don't need to play our wraths. Nothing. He does nothing. That's kind of funky with both. I mean, both Wrath in hand. There's no way you can know that. Unless he's hacking. I don't think he could be hacking. I think they have to. A secure client would be my bet. Okay. Well, he's not black, so he doesn't have access to discard, like the indoctrination or Ozai's cruelty that will make us discard two, or corrupt court official. That's all black. Before he draws a card, let's do some damage. If he's wise to it here, he'll sack his Aang's Iceberg for Scry so that we destroy our own creature. Our Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper. What card do we want to name? Main white. He does make the correct play. Oxbears. Water Tribe Rallier? He wouldn't have that in hand and not play it. Razor Rings wouldn't kill us anyways. Allies. What's it called? That ally card. Allies that last? Allies that last. Airbender's Reversal. So we got, okay. Removal, airbend, stuff like that. We got multiple destined confrontations. This is gonna be funny. Let's kill his creatures again. So he can destroy Sozin if he attacks in. We unfortunately don't have anything else to do. At the moment, he'll be able to sack a land to draw a card faster than us. Grand. Might have been worth keeping cards in hand for Grand. Forgot we had that, and we have one. We have one lesson. All right, let's attack with just Grand. Get in there, Grand. 10 more of those. Okay, next turn. But I think this is better than playing Azula. We know he's got 2 of those keep total power 4 or greater cards, so we can keep Gran Gran and Sokka here, as opposed to just Azula. We play her. Appa. Well. I guess we do play Azula now. Azula's looking worse. On this turn than last turn, because she'd be able to attack in this turn. Rocky Rebuke. Okay, well. Expect he'll just chill back. Now he's waiting for those double white board wipey cards. But this is gonna be sweet. Attack with these guys first. There's the abandoned attachments. Let's get rid of that oil wind. What the hello? Alright. Now it's gonna be one short of lethal. He will kill our Sokka. Or not our Sokka, Sozin. We could have sacked here to create a token. Discard a card. Let's get rid of Swamp. And despite the misplay, we should still win, no matter what he draws. Okay, cool. Thank you, Sozin. Thank you, Double Wrath. Hard to come back from. Let us play Luth. But we should have played our Azula. I guess we didn't know he was going to play 4-4. That wasn't necessarily a misplay. But we should have threatened lethal, I think. Right. If he top decks that one card, I don't think we saw any draw. Maybe Airbending Lesson? That might have been the only way to keep him alive. He would Airbend Lesson something, draw a card. Then wipe our board? No, that doesn't make sense. Any one card was not going to do it, is my point. Let's play Honor Penguin first. Momo, let's play First Time Flyer first, then. Can't let him beat us down for 1 damage a turn. Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper is nice. Glad to see it. Nice blocker for a Compassionate Healer. And eventually, we'll make 1/1 unblockable, unblocking token creatures. Once we get Lost Days off, create a clue token and crack it. Assuming it lives the turn. It also, with 4 toughness, is outside the range of Lightning Strike and Firebending Lesson. Okay, double black. I think we just double drop here. Now if he's got enchantment removal, not a problem with June. Either he plays it on a creature and we sack it with June, or he plays it on June and we keep Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper. Okay, he be hovering. He's hovering his lands, he's hovering his creatures. What is Mr. Black Shrimp thinking? Zal, the Moonslayer. Okay, that's it. Let's play Soka out, I think. He doesn't have discard. And then we'll have pretty sweet double attacks with our Otter Penguin. Otter Penguin will be unblockable, and we can Lost Days away whatever blocks Soka. Let Cat out. Plus another creature. We may have to trade down here. Hopefully he doesn't have Enter the Avatar State. Okay, crazy play here. We could sack Soka with Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper if he double blocks with Cat Owl. I will just let this go through. Will I? No, I'll try and Vindictive Warden. If he has entered the Avatar State, then he can't. Compassionate Healer still dies unless he casts out on Compassionate Healer, then Vindictive. So this is fine. This is fine. That's my point. Highest upside play. Enter the Avatar State, still okay. And we'll keep that land in hand. Will we? We have a clue crack. We'll keep it in hand for abandoned attachments. Two, four. Okay, let's see what we draw. Two unblockable and Soka are coming through. I think we might as well send Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper if Soka comes through here. He only has 3 creatures to block with, and he can only kill one of our 2/4s by double blocking. It's my thinking. He can Earthbend 3, though. See if we get anything. And June can always sack. Things get set up in such a way that we've got bad attackers into blockers. So Ahsoka's getting sacked, for example. We'll play Grand. Well, the abandoned attachments slash clue crack. Vindictive Wardens is alright to see. We're going to hold Rise of Sosin for right now. I like our board state better than his. He basically gets to smack us for 3 in the air each turn. And we get to smack him for at least 4 unblockable. Potentially 6 unblockable. Let's crack this now. We can still draw our second card for each turn with abandoned attachments. So if we do that, abandoned attachments, we won't have enough mana for Ahsoka's Haiku. What we can do is hold up Ahsoka's Haiku and bounce our Grand. Okay, so that's 3, 5. Unblockable tribal is kind of cool. Opponent not really being allowed to play the game here. 3, 5, 6, 7. We'll go to 4. And it's hard to imagine with counterspell up how he'll deal with this. We're going to have 3, 5, 8 unblockable coming at him next turn. Okay, we just need to live the turn. So prevent maximum damage. And if we see him ping with Vindictive Warden, yeah, we know the game is over. No, thank you. Okay, nice. Deck doing its thing. I think if we had only played blue-black in a set, we wouldn't have a single losing draft. I mean, we've gone 2-1 with it before, but in traditional. I think that's the worst we've ever done with it. I don't know if it's strong enough that you can force it, though. Blue is at least very deep. And black has good, cheap, efficient removal, but that's that's not always available. I will see drafts where people are valuing deadly precision and are valuing the 2-minute exile CMC3 or greater. And so you'd be left with more expensive removal. Maybe the decks be that much weaker that you wouldn't have as much success with them if you force them. Alright, Grand Grand turn 1. It's cool. We'll make the Otter Penguin unblockable if we can attack in with this. Or at least bigger. Let's go see what we draw. Let's not play Otter Penguin. Let's, yeah, throw away one of these islands. And we can attack into that. Trade a Grand, he'll Earthbend, but then he won't be able to use that creature and tap for mana at the same time. I think we do attack here with both. Bye, Grand. Okay. Makes sense. Nothing to do this turn. Badger Mole? No, Dialy Agent's scary. The life ping can get out of hand pretty quickly. Makes a lot of bodies. Let's get Geyser Leaper out here. These are some of our worst cards, if I'm being honest. Four of our maybe bottom 5 cards. What does he have? Something to pump the team? Allies at last? Let's just block everything here. +2/+2. Is it better to put Geyser Leaper on here? And then he has to have something. He doesn't have white mana, so can't do +2/+2 to 2 creatures. So let's do that. Let's let Dialy Agents live for now. Interesting attacks. Ooh, Beifong. Yuck. That's a problem. We're gonna have to hold up counterspell mana for that. And putting a lesson card in our graveyard will turn our first time flyer into a 2/3. Yeah, no shot. There goes one of our wraths. And with 2 mana up, we can actually waterbend to turn Otter Penguin into a 3/3 this turn. If he attacks with Dialy Agents, we will block with Otter Penguin first time flyer. And then pump Otter Penguin to be a 3-power creature. If he doesn't attack, we'll still Tap here, get rid of one of our many islands. Place it with the playable. Alright, let's play Soka. Play out an island here. And chill out. 4, 6, 7. We can probably stop playing lands now. We can toss them with Geyser Leaper. Big boys. Alright, well. There we go, I like that. If we got abandoned attachments, we can play it. And Soka's not blocking. We could do it again and let him attack through. I don't... Is that correct? He attacks for 7, 10, 11? No, it's not correct. We have 11 life only. And Otter Penguin needs to draw our second card for the turn, so he's going to stay at 2-1. Okay, he just attacks with TLA. Therefore, we will not block. He does have a lesson card in his graveyard. We will... Lost Days back his wall top sentry here. Epic Downfall is Foggy Swamp Vinebender. And attack with our, at least our Vigilance. This may be a chumper, right? Just Soka. I'd like to draw a card here, but let's just try and draw a card off the blue token. We still have our other Wrath. So if we survive this turn, 2, then that's probably a better chance. Nasty. Beifong will trigger whenever a non-white creature. Rise of Zozen is a destroy effect, so everything will turn into 4/4s. I guess we just chump with our Otter Penguin here then. Hope that Beifong doesn't trigger in order such that everything that non-land that is a non-land dies into yuck. A 4/4. I don't think there's any one card that will do it here. Well, if there was only one card to do it, it'd be this one. Draw 2. Do we have any more discard? Grand, abandoned attachments are gone. The Geyser Leaper's gone. I think we play this land out. It'll resolve. We're dead. Okay. Okay. A lot of lands there. We got to Rise of Sosin a little bit earlier. We might have been okay. Beifong. Very scary card. Let's get into the next one. Let's keep it. I see 2 Foggy Swamp Spirit Keepers. I keep. Disco Shishko. Look at his card art. This is wild. I don't know what card this is. And with the hello, Otter Penguin can do more damage. We're not holding up. It'll quench it with first time flyer. We're going to be slamming out our Foggy Swamp Spirit Keepers. Plus, I'd rather him use removal on this than our first time flyer. He's got something like Lightning Strike. Then, or not Lightning Strike, Firebending Lesson. Then we'll be out of range if we hold off playing first time flyer. Nice. Can't block there because if we have instant speed abandoned attachments, Otter Penguin becomes a 3/3. I think we'll play mana inefficiently here to get another Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper out. No blocks. That seems like a crazy play. Kill that instead of the Otter Penguin. I mean, first time flyer plus it'll quench you, right? Hold up abandoned attachments in case we don't have something we can quench. We can quench that. First time flyer will become a 2/3 now. There's a hole in you. Okay, well, let's do this. Toss the land. Make 2 1/1 unblockables. Make Otter Penguin unblockable this turn. Play Soka. No board wipes in red. So we should be fine. Disco Shisco. I like the cut of your jib. Double Lightning Strike to the face instead of killing our creatures. To get the board to 4/4. It's a scoop. Bang, bang, bang. Cool username. I didn't know you could do just symbols. It's kind of crazy Arena allows this. This is a mulligan. Only one of those is keepable. Let's send back Quencha. We're on the draw here, so we're less likely to be able to play it. If we're behind on board after he plays a 2-drop, then it's gonna be awkward. We don't have lesson payoffs in hand yet. Like this. He does play a 2-drop, so let's play June and bide our time. Fellow blue black connoisseur. That's a great start. He's gonna have so much water bending. Next turn he'll have 4 mana plus 4 mana, 8 water bending mana next turn. It's kind of crazy. Nothing to target yet with Epic Downfall. And I don't want to target a 1/1 token that leaves a Kyoshi Battle Fan with a Lost Days. I might. Because I don't want to send Forecast and Fortune Teller back. Give him another clue token. I think I'm just going to take it. Please play something. Oh well. Okay. Well, we will play something then. Opponent is lane screwed. We're lane flooded. Water bending scroll. Okay. This might be an awkward game for us. 5, 6. We do have abandoned attachments in Gran, and the Geyser Leaper to discard cards, but playing that land out lets us hold up Lost Days, and I think that's more important. He is slowly killing us without committing to the board, unfortunately. He has 8 cards in there. I'm just gonna take it. Otter Penguin has a lot of enablers. He's gonna kill June. He's gonna sack his token to do it. That's okay. The beatdown relents. Oh my gosh. We just keep that in hand. That's kind of silly. He can hit us back with Fortune Teller. For 2. But I feel like he will outdraw us eventually. With Waterbending Scroll. I don't think I can do this. Well, yeah. He's a spell. 2. I guess we see what he attacks with. He can draw a card here by tapping everything. Chooses not to. So let's take 2 damage, but stop him from drawing a card with Katara. I guess I'll draw a card with Waterbending Scroll instead. And we'll save the Clue Crack for his turn so we can attack in with a 3-power Otter Penguin. We have 8 mana. So I doubt the 2 mana we spend makes a difference. Octopus form. Okay, we'll still kill it with Epic Downfall. Hit him for 4. Hold that land in hand. I kind of want to block here for the Clue token. But we should be able to remove just about, yeah, anything he plays that won't trade with Knowledge Seeker and attack in with Vigilance. Okay, what a non-committal game so far to the board state. Still has 7 cards in hand. Now we can draw for 1 mana off that Waterbending Scroll. We're going to want to get him as low as possible to try and poke through with a unblockable stinker. I don't think he should be attacking with the Forecasting Fortune Tellers here. He doesn't know what 2 cards we have in hand. He's going to block our Knowledge Seeker nicely. Maybe he's worried about the Otter Penguins. Yuck. Do we attack in with Knowledge Seeker here? This is just too many lands. Please abandon attachments or our own Geyser Leaper or Wrath. And our 2 Wraths. We have a lot of cards we can hit that would be good here. Swamp is not one of them. Just the Geyser Leaper comes. Take it this turn, but we're gonna have to chump next turn if we don't get something. Messenger Hawk. It's pretty good. That will threaten lethal with a Clue Crack next turn, or a Waterbending Scroll tap. Or with a Kyoshi Battle Fan equip. Alright, well, we needed that. Let's attack in. One island. And wipe. I think we name Lost Days. That's the card we would at least like to see. And it targets enchantments, I believe, right? It could be a creature or an enchantment. Yep. He doesn't want to draw a card off waterbending scroll first to see if he got something he wants to discard. I guess if he's got multiple lands in hand, the ordering doesn't matter. He knows he's going to pitch a land. Yikes. Invasion Submersible, bouncing that is a yikes. Let's see what we can draw. Waterbending lesson. Pay 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we want to get Sozin going? I think we do. So this seems crazy. He could quench this. I guess let's play Soka. It'll block his Invasion Submersible until he equips the Battle Fan. We need to do this because he'll just wait till after we play Rise of Sozin to turn Submersible into a creature. And that's it. He just needs to waterbend that into a creature and we're dead. Yep, figured it out. Okay. Well, a lot of lands. Right? 5, 10, 12. Maybe like 4 left in the deck. Let's keep going. I think the deck is good. We can get there. Problem with bot draft is that everyone's deck is probably going to be good. If they understand how the bots work, they can probably pick up some crazy decks. Okay, let's keep this. This was great. We have so much like looting and rummaging and drawing. It is kind of crazy to flood with cards like Grand, Geyser Weeper, and Abandoned Attachments. That is a scary turn too. You can play a War Drop. Okay. Ostrich Horse isn't too bad. No wins, so he's going to have to be a 4-2. Whoopsie. Boomy's buddy. Alright. Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper, here we come. In a couple of turns, we'll play Lost Days, and then start trying to amass our army of 1/1 unblockables. If our creatures live, we'll be able to attack in with Grain Grain after we play Lost Days, potentially. It might have been worth it to... I guess we can't crack the clue the same turn. Sack Grain Grain, make a clue token, crack it, and replace her body with a 1/1 unblockable. Aang hits nothing. Thank goodness. Another creature leaves the battlefield, transform Aang. I kind of don't want to use Lost Days on that, to be honest. Don't have a way to get Gran Gran in, so unless we're water bending, not drawing cards off her. Let's crack the clue, make a 1/1 unblockable, and get first time flyer out here. Okay, is it when another creature dies or leaves the battlefield? Just leaves the battlefield. So this is going to be tough sledding. This card is going to be hard to beat. There is the water bending lesson we could have tapped Gran Gran with. Let's play it. Gets a lesson in the graveyard for first time flyer. Makes a 1/1 unblockable. Makes June unblockable. What can we do with this 2 mana? This turn. We already played a land. So let's decline. Toss an island. Smack in for 5. Okay, we'll sack with June. Do we sack a 1/1 token here? For another blue token? I don't think so. Badger Mole into Badger Mole. Gonna be rough to fight against. Uphill sledding. Another creature. So that includes 12, 15. That includes lands? We'll transform, that's all. That's all. This is looking pretty unwinnable. I think we need Foggy Swamp, Spirit Keeper. Second from the top is not a huge surprise. Yeah. That's gonna be all she wrote. Okay, did we get enough wins to do another quick draft? That's my question. 450. We did. Hooray. Just barely enough. Okay. So we'll learn the ropes with bot drafts, see how we can exploit the bots, but as far as first bot drafts go, not horrendous to see a 4-3. I would have hoped in silver to have more success, but oh well. We did get overwhelmed by high card quality cards, which is a big surprise. The bots are going to be a lot dumber than real humans, and you're going to end up with a much stronger deck on average, I believe. So, good games. We'll see you next time.